Hello, this is Nick from Prestman Auto doing a video walkthrough of our 2019 Ford Flex. So what I'm going to do is we're going to walk all the way around. We're going to check for any dents, scratches, any kind of blemishes on the outside. Then we're going to go inside, go over some of the features, make sure everything's, working correctly. And then finally we'll pop the hood and evaluate a little bit in the engine bay. And we'll also double check on the Ecotech for you. So first impressions are really good. Normally you'd expect to see a little bit of rock chipping up here in the front, but I'm not seeing anything major. We got, oh, never mind, that's actually just dirt. I thought I found one, but I guess not. So anyway, let's start going around. If there's anything that I do see, I'll be sure to stop, zoom in, make sure you get a good visual so you know everything going on. So tires on here are in great condition. You got loads of life left in those, so that's awesome.
You still on a Corvette? What? You still on a Corvette? No, you just
Looks like you have a very, oh, actually, never mind. That's coming off. So up here on the top, you're looking good. Seams are smooth. Good stuff there. Looks like you have a very small scratch right in there. So nothing too major, but good to know nonetheless. Good to know. Awesome. So I just pumped the trunk with the key fob right here. Nice. You got the WeatherTech floor mats in this one. That's fantastic, as well as the stowing for the foldables and all the seats up there. That's fantastic. All right. Close that up real quick. You got your hitch down there. Sweet. And here is the EcoBoost sticker. I think we both just missed it. So sorry about that. I didn't see in the pictures either. Maybe they just didn't get a good shot of it. But it definitely has it. Looks like... No, never mind. I'm really trying here. I'm trying to find something for you. There we go. Okay, you got a scuff down here. That one's not really catching my finger, so honestly, you could probably buff that one out. But again, good to know nonetheless. Good to know. Awesome. Well, as far as the exterior goes, I'll give it probably a 9.5 out of 10. Especially for a 2019, it's in really good condition. So before we hop inside, I want to give you a quick look around some of our lots. This is maybe, I don't know, like 30% of our cars. So we got more over on the other side over there, as well as more over here. And then we also just bought some more land up over there as well. So we sell more cars here than any independent dealer in the state. We've been around for about 34 years, which isn't like super important to know, but I feel like when you're buying from out of state, it's nice to see a little bit about who you're working with. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the car on, obviously, but when I do, I'm gonna leave the camera up here on the dash. That way, if there's any kind of warning lights or anything weird popping up, you'll be the first to know. So let's check it out.
Restrictions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
All right, so we got one warning light up right now, which is my seatbelt light, which is, correct. I'm not wearing my seatbelt. Other than that, everything up here looks super solid. Let's cycle through a couple things just for good measure. Cool. Look at the driving assist. Oh, nice. You got a bunch of fun stuff up there. You're probably already pretty familiar with most of this stuff, but we're just doing our due diligence. Let's look over on this side. Oh, never mind. That's just the radio. Cool. So as far as interior features go, you have a lot of them. So I'm going to go a little bit fast just for the sake of time, so this video isn't like 30 minutes long. But starting off up here, you're going to have your paddle shifters, which are a ton of fun. I hope you played a lot with those because I love driving with paddle shifters. They're tons of fun. As well as just some basic other controls. Got your headlights up there, all working great. So that's awesome. Side mirrors working beautifully. Oh, hi guys. What's up? Spy on them a little bit. That's Matt. Anyway, the one over here. Spy on these guys. What's up, dudes? Anyway, moving on. Windows roll down. Windows roll up. Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's here. Down. So stupid. And then up. Down here, you're gonna have a couple more basic controls. You got your auto thing in there, so that's fantastic. That was the auto parking, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, active park assist. So up here, your audio is we're gonna check that real quick. Okay, well, that sucks. Let's pick a station that's actually good. What? You have really good speakers in here. What kind are these? These are... Dang. Well done. Well done, Ford. All right, up top, you're also going to have your navigation. You can connect your phone, obviously. You got your AC, which let's make sure that blows cold real quick. Everyone always asks that. Like, does it blow cold? I'm like, yes. Yes, it blows cold, but we'll triple check. Okay, fantastic. That is extremely cold. Turn that down. You have heated steering wheel, cooled seats, heated seats. It's pretty sweet. So if it's missing anything, you can just download the app for that. So that's awesome. And then just basic settings and stuff over here. So got a little extra space down there, some plugins and whatnot down here, and on and on. So as far as interior condition goes, it's also really good. I'm not seeing any rips, any stains, any dents, any tears, any weird discoloration, or really anything. So back seats, same story, very, very well taken care of. So that's awesome. You got sunroof, sunroof, sunroof. So we love that. Anyway, so we can go over features all day, but for the sake of time, we'll probably call that there. Let's pop the hood in the engine bay. We'll check that out real quick, and then it should be good for our video. All right, guys, there you go. They're all a little different, but there we go. All right, so obviously there's your EcoBoost, so you got that. That's pretty clear. But even aside from that, it's still always a good idea to look under the hood of any vehicle you're looking to buy. The reason being, even if you don't know anything about cars at all, you at least know what neglect looks like. So if you got like acid buildup all around your battery, if all your metal pieces are brown and covered in rust, and you got like spider webs and junk all over everything, then, you know, I'd probably ask some more questions at that point. That being said, this looks great. There's really not even dust on it. I'm really impressed. I don't want to be a broken record, but it looks fantastic. So if you are mechanically inclined, we can go into a little bit more detail, but we'll keep this video pretty user-friendly for now. Suffice to say, when you pop the hood of an engine bay, this is exactly what you want to see. So if you have any other questions or there's anything else that I missed that you'd like to see, just let me know. I'm happy to show you anything on here. But for now, this is your new ride.